Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining us today. Today, we want to talk about the one tool that has made the biggest impact in our real estate investing business and how we have run our entire real estate investing businesses off of this tool for over a decade.
So this tool is called REI Blackbook. It is an automation engine designed for real estate investors, and it packs a whole lot more punch than you might be able to pick up from just that title.
Exactly right. And so when Drew and I got started using REI Blackbook, we were landlords, and that was all we were focused on in the real estate investing world. Don't worry though, this tool is not just for landlords. It's really for any type of real estate investor. When we got started as landlords and we used this tool, REI Blackbook, we were using it for its marketing engine. The marketing engine it has is so powerful that we have named REI Blackbook the reason why we don't have vacancies in our properties. This has allowed us to keep the money in our pocket every time there's a turnover.
Being smart about when you need to use automation in your business and having all of your tasks laid out before you, when you go into doing those tasks, is going to save you the time of trying to remember what you need to do each time you have to get a property made ready between tenants, or when you've got another part of the business administratively that you need to tackle. Don't trust your memory. Put it in your task list that's coordinated and set up, and you too are going to have greater traction with sticking to your plans.
Exactly. And in marketing marketing properties, besides landlords, who else needs to market properties? Pretty much every real estate investor out there, right? So we have used this tool to market our wholesale properties, to market FSBOs. You can use this to market any property you have.
And that's one thing to keep in mind. You want to keep marketing simple, because most people that are looking as real estate investors are thinking about the money, the profits, right? The ROI, the leverage, the cash flow. They're not necessarily thinking about different KPIs and metrics of how many visitors to their sites and the number of leads that they've received in a certain time frame. Well, with a tool like REI Blackbook, you don't have to, because it's tracking all that for you. You just insert some good pictures and a few good things to say and where you want to point the people, and you are ready to go with a variety of advertising types to get that vacancy filled.
So when we went from being just landlords to being a wholesaler also, so I had quit my job and I decided I was going to wholesale properties. And when I did that, I don't know about you guys, but all the marketing seemed to be aimed straight at me for, hey, this is what you need. This is the tool you need as a new wholesaler. You need this tool, that tool, and this tool, and that tool. And what I ended up doing is I ended up buying into the hype of these advertisements. And I bought all these different tools. And then one day, Drew said to me, hey, so what's your pipeline look like? And hey, do we have deals coming in next month? What's going on? And all of a sudden I realized, man, it takes me 45 minutes to an hour to log into all these different softwares and figure out what I have going on. None of them are really talking to each other. And so that was the moment when the light bulb went off, when Drew said, hey, you know that tool that we use for our landlord business? Why don't you use it for your wholesale business as well? And so from that moment on, all of a sudden I canceled all those other subscriptions. I realized I built myself a Frankenstein of software tools, and I canceled all of them. And now I ran everything for the wholesale business inside of REI Blackbook.
So you got to give yourself a moment to think about that same question. Are you building a real estate business that looks like Frankenstein? Because that's a pretty horrible looking picture. And you want to give some consideration to, do you really need all these different tools? Or do you have an ability or an opportunity to consolidate complexity and consolidate costs with one easy to use, very flexible tool like REI Blackbook?
When you simplify, your whole life gets easier. When you simplify, your personal life gets easier, your business life gets easier. And one of the things that I found over the years is that if we can treat every lead the same, if we can have a process in place where somebody can replace me or Drew, then all of a sudden, that's when we're creating something that can scale. And if you don't have a system in place in order to treat everybody the same, then you're going to continue to have inconsistent results. You're not going to have consistent income. You're not going to get the deals frequently.
Yeah. And when you really want to accelerate your business and get that consistency, as the saying goes, you've got to nail it and then scale it. And this is the perfect software to help you do that. So give some thought to how you're doing things right now. And if you've got way too many tools in the tool shed, you might want to consider a consolidation play and moving to a very streamlined platform that's going to put you in position to get more deals, get more done, and get on with living the good life.
Exactly. So we have talked a lot about some of the features in this robust platform, but this platform is very robust. There are so many different features and things that you can do within it. There are websites in there. So you can have your own website. You can have multiple websites in there. You can have landing pages until you can't create more landing pages. And then the one other big thing I want to touch base on is the phone system.
Mm-hmm.
The phone system is integrated in your CRM. If you have never had your phone system outside of your CRM before, then you do not understand the pain points that it is to have to consolidate records from one place to another. And how many of us have missed text messages, have missed phone calls, all of that because they weren't looking in two places at the same time. Now everything is in one place. You can see all of the communication with any lead, prospect, person that's under contract with you. Everything is right there.
So now you don't have to worry about any of your leads getting left behind, because for many of you out there that haven't experienced this, you know what it's like. You've got another part-time or possibly full-time employee that's just busy shoveling leads from one system of prospecting to another system of following up and actually transacting. And now to have all that in one consolidated footprint puts you in such a more powerful position to drive those leads from the prospect opportunity all the way across to the closing table.
And if you are at the point in your real estate investing business where your pockets are fat enough that you are doing online advertising, if you are on the Facebook ads and you're doing lead ads, then all of these can be integrated into your REI Blackbook system immediately. Do you know what the power of this is? It is much more than just having your leads in one place. It is allowing you to have Facebook ads running. People click on your ads. They put their information into your advertisement, and then immediately you can have REI Blackbook sending them a text message or sending them a ringless voicemail, sending them some kind of contact information so that you're in touch with them first. Because if you are in the online world, you know that the person who answers the phone first is the one that gets the deal.
And now you can be fully automated from Facebook to Blackbook. How cool is that?
These are just some of our most favorite features of REI Blackbook, but it is so much more than what we have covered here in these last few minutes. If you want to check out more about REI Blackbook, make sure you look in the description in the comments below, because you will have a link straight to REI Blackbook. We're going to give you guys the hookup on REI Blackbook, so make sure you click on the link below. You can get a full demo there. You can get everything you need to get all your questions answered, and we hope that you have the same success that we have had with the tool.
And don't be afraid to reach out to us and let us know how you like this video, because we'll have more great videos coming to you about how we have gotten the most value out of this amazing platform.
Make sure to subscribe to Blackbook Ninjas on YouTube so that you stay on top of all our videos.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.